Hello, and welcome to another episode of This is Rico Trying to Heal My Inner Child. I am Rico, and I'd like to remind everyone that I am not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, and I'm not a medical professional in any way, just a regular person trying to navigate through life and trying to navigate what's going on in here. Now, I keep saying it's getting better, and it is, but I still have work to do, and there's always room for improvement, always. As good as I feel I can get things, there's always a chance that they could be a little bit better. I can always be a better person than I was the day before. And that's kind of one thing that keeps me going. If I had issues yesterday, I can deal with those issues and then try to be a better person today. But I'm never going to be perfect ever. And that's okay. But for this video, I'd like to talk about things that make me feel good. Things that are referred to as the glimmers. The glimmers are the opposite of triggers. Triggers are the things that make you feel bad, are the things that bring up your old hurt feelings. Whereas the glimmers are the little bits of positivity, are the little things that make you feel good, are the little things that make life feel worthwhile. Small things. Small things can go a long way. And I'd like to start with my pets. All of my animal companions in my life, they showed unconditional love. It's quite amazing. I didn't have to be a certain way. I didn't have to do anything. They just loved me, and that was it. And I showed them that love in return. I took care of them. We had such good times. I had dogs when I was younger. I have a cat now, my cat Elvira. She's just the sweetest little thing, although she's a little touchy sometimes. That's okay. I accept her for who she is. She doesn't treat me any different because I'm doing things for her or any of that. It's just, I didn't have to be fake or anything. It's just love, pure love. And those are little things that really, really help me to keep going. Knowing that there's this little creature that somewhat depends on me, but will just show me love because I exist, because they exist. We just have this mutual feeling and we just love each other for existing. And quite honestly, a lot of my pets, they showed me more love than most of the people did in my life. Now, I'm not saying they people didn't, but much of the time they didn't. But my pets were always there for me. They were always there. And that makes you feel good. That makes you feel good knowing that at least there's a little creature that will love you for who you are. Music was always a good thing for me as well. Music was always there for me in the beginning. I could tell that music would always make me feel things, emotions, make me feel good, make me feel something different than what was going on in my life. And there are songs that just give me goosebumps. Sometimes there are songs that could take me back to when I was 10 years old, and that makes me feel good because music is just a good thing, and it's always made me feel a wide variety of emotions and feelings. And I am truly appreciative of performance art. Performance art is great. And when I say that, I mean like live performances. I can be appreciative of like musicals. Anyone that gets up on stage and performs in front of people, I can always appreciate that. Even if it's spoken word, it could be a comedian just telling their jokes on stage. They're up there, they're performing. That is something I can truly appreciate. And I love that. I really did. I really do. And I love creating music. And I'm going to take a real quick break, and I'll get back to this topic in the next segment of This is Rico Trying to Heal My Inner Child. Welcome back to This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. I am talking about the topic of the glimmers in my life, the good things, the things that make me feel good, the things that make life feel worthwhile. I already touched down on the topic of my pets, all the pets in my life, all my dogs and cats throughout my whole life. And I was on the topic of music and how it made me feel things, and it made me just, it was an escape. Things could be garbage around me, but if I can go and listen to some music or put some headphones on and I could get away for a little while, that really helped me through a lot of tough times. And I have this true appreciation for performance art. Like I said, live music, people on stage, whether they're performing music or if they're spoken word or any of it, any of it. Anytime I see people performing in front of other people, I can truly, truly appreciate that. And I always have. And I love creating music. I've I loved being in the bands, all the bands that I was in when I was young. It was fun. I felt that camaraderie with my friends, my bandmates. You know, we felt like a unit. We felt like we were there for each other. We felt like brothers. And I love creating the music that I do for my music channel. I have a second channel called Rico Timbale Music. I have some music videos of songs that I've done in the past, and I have some newer videos of just me doing a little impromptu jam with my turntables or my sampler. You know, I can find some samples and I can play along or just make some noise, and that keeps me going. That creative outlet is something that makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like things are worthwhile. And just anyone being creative always gives me a good feeling. Anyone, if it's me or if it's any of my friends, or it could be art. It could be art, paintings or digital art or any of that. I love all of it. I love people expressing themselves creatively. Now, movies and TV shows can usually help to bring me out of a funk. And there were plenty of times it was an escape. I can just watch a TV show or watch a movie and I can forget about life for a little while and just feel something different. And I don't play video games as much as I used to, which I wasn't that much of a gamer. When we were young, we used to play a lot with my friends. We'd go over and we would drink and play some games, and it was always fun. But that's another escape. That's another time where you can forget about your troubles and go and be someone else for a little while and have some fun in a fantasy world and tiny little adventures to stimulate your brain and to just help you to not feel the negative feelings and just feel something different for a little while. And I got to say, I have a lot of fun playing GTA, and I don't play it for the missions. I don't play it for any of the story. I like to wreck the cars. I like to steal cars, wreck them, do the jumps just for fun. And it's, sometimes I'll take a car and I'll drive it. I'll drive it as fast as I can and see how long I can go without hitting anybody. And then I'll hit a ramp or a set of stairs or something, and I'll destroy the car. And it's fun. It's just an escape. It's just a little way to not think about the world for a little while. A little fantasy, a little story, a little adventure, and it's all in good fun. I love doing that. Video games are fun for me. Even though, like I said, I don't play as much as I used to. When I do play, it's fun and it makes me feel good for a little while. But I'm going to take another break and I'll be back with some more of This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. Welcome back to This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. For this video, I'm talking about the glimmers, the little sparkles of light that make life worthwhile. The little things that can make you happy, the little things that kind of will feed your soul and make you feel like not everything is so bad. They can really, really make you feel good. Now, for this segment, I want to talk about friends, my friends. And especially those that accept me for who I am. They don't expect something from me. They don't think that I should be different. They don't think I should be acting like someone else. They don't expect me to be their version of me. They just accept me for who I am. And that can really make someone feel good. It really can. When someone just accepts you without expecting something different, without expecting something else, without that, what can you do for me kind of thing. When they just accept you and just kind of appreciate your being, that can really, really make someone feel good. And I want to say that getting compliments, they're not always necessary. And quite honestly, I never really got a lot of compliments. So when I do get one, I don't know how to react or how to feel. But, and I have a hard time accepting them. But when you get compliments from someone on anything, it goes a long way. When someone appreciates the good that you're doing, when someone appreciates who you are, and when they appreciate you being a good person, or at least trying to be a good person, that really, really goes a long way. And it will really feed your soul. It really will. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel appreciated. It makes you feel considered. It makes you feel seen. And I never got too many when I growing up. But like I said, when I do, it feels like magic. It's like my batteries get totally charged up because somebody appreciates me just for being me. And I truly treasure those friends. And I treasure my family as well that can act that way. Like my sister. She doesn't expect anything from me. She doesn't expect me to be a certain way. She doesn't expect me to only do things that can benefit her. She accepts me for who I am. And my boys are the same. They let me stay here. They never give me a hard time. They never give me any grief or any of that. It's a respectful, mutual existence. And those people can lift you up out of a dark place. I've been in dark places so many times, and they've helped me out to get out of those places. I was at the edge so many times, and they've pulled me away from that edge. And I appreciate them. I treasure them. I couldn't imagine life without them at all. And to feel respected, to feel considered, to feel seen, to feel acknowledged will again go a long way. It will feed your soul. It will make you feel good about existing. It will make you feel good about the world. It makes you feel like there's hope. There's hope for the future. Because many times I felt like there was no hope for anything. But these people helped me to restore that feeling of hope. There's always a little bit of hope for all of us, even though it doesn't seem like it sometimes. There's always something good in there, and there's always a little bit of hope for us for the future and for everything. But I'm going to take another break, and I'll be back with a little more of This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. Hello and welcome back to This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. This video I'm talking about the glimmers in my life, the things that make me feel good, the opposite of the triggers, the things that help make life feel worthwhile. And I was talking about my friends that accept me for who I am, my family. Now there's only a few, but there are some that do accept me for who I am and they make me feel good. They've all pulled me away from the edge and they've helped me to stay away from that edge. And I was talking about my boys, my sons. They let me stay here. We have a mutual, respectful existence here. Nobody ever gives anyone a hard time about anything ever. And that especially makes me feel good. Like I was actually successful at something in my life. I raised my boys to be respectful adults. They're such good boys. They really are. They're adults now, but they're always going to be my little boys. They're always going to be my baby boys. And like I said before, that makes you feel like there's some hope. Like things are going to be okay eventually. Things are going to be okay because there's still some good in this world. There's still there's still hope. And it's sometimes it's hard to feel that way. Now, if you've never felt that way, I understand. I can only hope that you can understand that not things are not always great for everyone all the time. But feeling that little bit of hope goes a long way as well. It really will feed your soul. It will make you feel like everything's worthwhile. Like maybe I do have a place in this world. And that's all I really want. I just want to feel like I have a place here. I just want to feel like my existence isn't for nothing. I want to feel like we all can help each other without expecting something in return, without expecting things without giving. Empathy and compassion is what this world really needs more of. And I do have that. Sometimes I get into a point where I feel like there's none of that. And sometimes it's just certain things will trigger me and make me feel like there's no more hope and there's nothing for me here. But having these people in my life helps me to not feel that way. Us taking care of each other, being there for each other, loving each other, having some empathy, having some compassion. That's what I want. I want people to just kind of consider each other a little bit more without being so selfish, without being so arrogant and just expecting only things for themselves. Now, I try not to be arrogant or selfish, but I do realize that I have to consider myself. I have to think about myself. I have to do things for the sake of my own mental health. Otherwise, I'm just going to get lost and I'm going to forget who I am. And once you get to that point, it's kind of useless. But us taking care of each other, that makes me feel good. Like there is hope for us all. And without hope, there's nothing. And I don't want to feel like that anymore. And I want to appreciate the good things in my life. For the next video, I'm going to touch down on some more things that really make me feel good. But for now, I just want to, appreciate the people and my pets and the creativity. All of that has helped me to get through much of this really rough and difficult life. It really has. But I'm going to conclude this video here. And I want to say thank you because I appreciate you as well. I appreciate you for your support. I appreciate you for watching and being here. I appreciate you for existing. The world is really is a better place with you in it. And I appreciate you, all of you. Thank you again for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my ramblings and my words. Um, and That's all. I just want us all to take care of each other and to have a little more empathy and a little more compassion. That's all. So, with that, thank you again for watching. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. And, let's build a community of people that take care of each other. That's really all we can do at this point. Things are hard enough as it is. We don't need to keep treating each other like we don't matter, because we all matter. Everyone matters. And yeah, I'll be back with some more episodes of This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. Thank you for watching.